Good night.
Hello.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Can you listen to me very well? Yes?
Súper bien.
Super bien. Okay, thank you.
Sí.
Okay, we are going to start today with our class, so please activate your cameras. Thank you for the ones who has camera on. Los que tienen cámara encendida, muchas gracias. Los que no, hagan el favor de encender sus cámaras para que pueda verlos y todos podamos participar, okay? Thank you. So, hello, Emilia. How are you?
Fine, and you?
Fine. I am happy today. Thank you. What about you, Rodrigo? How are you? Oh, Rodrigo, your microphone. Activate your microphone.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
You're fine,
Okay.
very good job. Okay, very good. Let's see, Daphne, how are you today? Okay, let's see. Daphne, okay. Gabriela, hello, how are you today, Gabriela? Fine. Okay, very good. Okay, welcome, guys. Nice to see you. Thank you for activating your cameras. Vale, how are you today? Vale, hello. Okay, Alejandra, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, you're fine. Very good. Well, we have a lot of people today. No puedo preguntarle a todos por el tiempo, pero espero todos estén súper bien. So, you are fine. Tell me, are you ready? ¿Listos? Ready? Yes? Yes. Excellent. Okay.
Yes.
Let me check. Well, before we start with our class, let me introduce myself. My name is Christian Daniel, as you can see over here. So my name is Christian Daniel, and I am your teacher. I am helping you with our classes in Basic 2, and I am 23 years old, okay? I am happy to help you. Estoy feliz de ayudarles. Espero pues estén súper listos y que sobre todo cualquier duda que tengan pueden hacérmela saber, okay? So, today to start our class, let me share my screen with you. Okay, let's see. Okay, today to start our class, we are going to talk about simple present and frequency adverbs, okay? Maybe we check simple present in basic 1, but now we are talking about frequency adverbs. So before we start, let's check our first activity. I want to ask you, do you like cartoon movies? Alejandra Hernandez, do you like cartoon movies?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. Very good. And tell me, what is your favorite cartoon movie?
The Shrek.
Shrek. Okay, so very good. You like Shrek. Okay, and tell me, do you watch cartoon movies every day?
No, sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, you sometimes watch. Okay, no, sorry, cartoon movies, no comedy, cartoon movies. Very good. That's a great practice. Thank you. Let's see, Michelle Aguirre. How often do you watch? Sorry, tell me right now, what is your favorite cartoon movie?
Hello, my favorite cartoon movie is Nemo.
Nemo. Okay, that's a great movie. And tell me, do you watch cartoon movies every day?
No, it's only Sunday or Saturday.
Oh, on Saturday. Well, that's a great time to watch these movies. Very good. Let's see, Mauricio Rano, what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch. Ah, that's a great movie. Okay, so yes. Very good. And tell me, do you watch cartoon movies, let's see, on Saturdays, every Saturday?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. And what kind of movies do you prefer? Do you prefer cartoon movies or another kind of movies?
Hola.
Yes. What kind of movies do you like? Cartoon movies, horror, comedy? What do you prefer?
Oh, comedy.
Comedy. And what is your favorite comedy movie?
The Skirt.
The Skirt.
Jim Carrey.
Oh, Jim Carrey. Okay, he's a good actor. And he's in the favorite movie? Your favorite movie, comedy movie?
Casi no escucho muy bien.
Oh, so I'm so sorry. What's your favorite comedy movie?
Home Alone.
Home Alone. Okay, yes, it's comedy. So yes, it's a great movie. Thank you. Okay, let's ask another person. Andrea Orellana, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Andrea, do you like cartoon movies?
Yes.
Yes. What is your favorite cartoon movies?
My favorite movie is Shrek.
Shrek. Okay, same as Alejandra. So you like Shrek. Very good. And okay, and well, that's a good practice. How often do you watch cartoon movies? On Saturdays, at night?
Saturday and night.
Saturday at night. Okay, very good. Let's see. Well, thank you, Andrea. Let's continue right now and tell me, please, Angel. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Angel. Do you like cartoon movies?
Yes.
Angel? Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Stephanie. Oh, Angel, your microphone. Oh, yes, but the mic, activa el micrófono, Angel. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see right now. Tell me, please, Abigail, what is your favorite cartoon movie?
My favorite cartoon movie is Wally.
Oh, can you repeat again, please?
My favorite cartoon is Wally.
Oh, Wally. Okay, that's a great movie also. Very good job. Thank you, Diego, for telling me. Okay, so that's a great movie. And okay, do you prefer cartoon movies or another kind of movies? Comedy, horror, romantic?
Sometimes the time.
Sometimes you prefer cartoon.
Yes, cartoon or other movies.
Or other movies. Okay, so very good job. And well, let's see. Right now, I want to listen to. Well, let's pay attention to Stephanie. Stephanie, tell me please, what kind of movies do you like?
I like the cartoon.
Cartoon. Okay, so
Lilo y Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch. Okay, so yes, that's a great movie. So very good. And tell me, do you watch cartoon movies in the morning?
No, in the night.
Oh, in the night. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So that's great. Let's see right now. Okay, give me a second. Very good. Well, let's continue right now. As you see, we are talking about our favorite movies and cartoon movies. So all of you watch or have watched a cartoon movie. Today, we will talk about, as you remember, today's class is about frequency adverbs. So today, what is our objective? Let's see. Rodrigo, what is our objective?
Is to learn frequency adverbs and practice sentences using simple present.
Very good. Well, in basic level 1, okay, you practice simple present. So today we have to practice simple present plus the frequency adverbs together. So right now we are going to start with our class. Okay, before we start, let's remember, okay, what is simple present for? Okay, please right now, Stephanie, read the sentence.
Habit or
Yes, you read.
repeat action. Is the boys learn a book.
Oh, the sentence, this sentence.
I read a book.
Thank you. I read a book. Now, Majo, help me with our structure. What is our structure for simple present?
Repeat, please.
Yes. What is our structure for simple present?
Subject plus verb plus complement.
Okay, thank you. Subject plus verb plus complement. As you see, we use 3 important parts: our subject, our verb, and our complement. And we have that example. I read a book. Okay, as you remember, today we are going to check simple present. And what is simple present? Oh, simple present have different uses. Let's check the first one of this. Okay, please help me right now. Let's see. Okay, Tatiana, what is simple present for this part?
Good night is it.
Okay, yes, and the blue letters? The blue letters?
Eat it. Waiting.
Oh, yes, but pay attention. Blue letters, the blue letters. Habits? Help me reading. Ayúdame a leer. Habits or?
Or repeat actions.
Okay. So the example?
I eat.
Very good. So question for, let's see, Daphne. Daphne, do you eat every day? Daphne, hi. Okay, Mauricio, do you eat every day?
Yes.
Yes, you do, right? So we eat every day. So that is a repeated action. Okay, now Alejandra, do you take a shower every day?
Yes, every
Yes, are you sure?
every morning.
Every morning. So that is a habit. Okay, that is a habit or a repeating action, a repeated activity. So as you see, we use simple present. In today's class, we are using simple present to talk about habits or activities that we repeat. Okay, so this example, I eat, we can say I eat, for example, let's see. Okay, we can say I eat tacos, for example. Or we can say I eat soup. So we can say different examples, but remember, we are talking about activities that we repeat, or in simple words, habits. Okay, let's check now. Also, we have, we have the structure right now for some sentences in simple present. Okay, help me right now with our example. Let me see. Okay, please, Michelle, help me with one example using simple present.
I eat popcorn.
Very good. I eat popcorn. So, do you eat popcorn at the cinema, Tefi? Tefi Zavala?
¿Cómo fue la pregunta, teacher?
Do you eat popcorn at the cinema, at Cinemark, at Multicinema? Do you eat popcorn?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. So we can say, I eat popcorn, or she eats popcorn in this case, okay? So it's a repeated action. Now, let's continue with our second example. Please, right now, let's pay attention to Angel. Angel, help me with example number 2. Hello, Angel. Okay, Rodrigo, help me with example 2.
You play video games?
Very good. Rodrigo, do you like video games?
Yes, I like video
What
games.
is your favorite video game?
I like Warzone and
Warzone. Okay, that's a great game. So you
FIFA.
play video games. And tell me, do you play Warzone every day?
No.
When do you play when do you play Warzone?
Or in Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, Saturday and Sunday. So you repeat that activity every Saturday and Sunday?
No, I sometimes.
Oh, sometimes, but you do that activity in many occasions, right? Many times.
Yes.
Yes, of course. So we are talking about repeated actions. Let's continue right now with our next example. Please, right now, Estefania Viles, read example number 3. Okay,
We watch cartoons.
very good. We watch cartoons. Okay, so, okay, we are talking about all of us. So we watch cartoons. Very good. Well, let's continue with the last person. Okay, right now, let's pay attention to Noemi. Noemi, please help me with the last example, example 4. Okay, let's see. Majo, help me right now. Majo Hernandez, example 4. Majo, hello. Okay, Mauricio, help me with the example.
They run at the park.
Very good. They run at the park. Well, thank you, Mauricio. By the way, do you have another question, Mauricio? A question or help? Help, right? ¿Tenías alguna duda o solamente me ibas a ayudar?
No, solamente quería participar.
Oh, thank you, Mauricio. So that was so nice. Thank you. Well, as you see, guys, we are using only 3 parts in affirmative form: the subject, our verb in base form, and our complement. But now let's continue and check what happened if we talk about he, she, or it. As you see, we use the verbs following the third person rules. Okay, everybody, let's pay attention to these examples. Please, right now, let's pay attention to Andrea. Andrea, help me with this example. Andrea Orellana.
He studies English.
Very good. As you see, the important part of the or the change in the sentence is the end of the verb. So studies. Okay, we exaggerate the letter S. Studies. Very good. Let's continue now and pay attention to our next example. Please, right now. Please, right now, Eric, help me with our next example. Example 2, she. Go ahead.
She walks to work.
Oh, thank you, Majo. That was a great example. She walks to work. Okay. We also use only 3 parts in the sentence. But what is the difference? The letter S. Okay. So very good. Let's continue. Next person. Okay, right now, Gabriela, help me with example 3. Gabriela Magaña.
It eats chicken.
Nice job. Okay, it eats chicken. Remember, when we are talking about it, we are talking about an animal or an object. But in this case, we are talking about an animal. So, well done. I have a question. What happened if I am using I? Do I need to use letter S? Let's see, Michelle Aguirre. If I am talking about I, do I have to use the letter S? Do I change the verb, Michelle?
Teacher, I don't look the picture.
Oh, for example, this example, I eat pupusas. So do I need to use the letter S in it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, why?
It's for plural, pupusas.
Okay, let's see. Alejandra, do we have to use the letter S in this example?
No,
Why not?
because we use in 3 person the letter S.
And what are the subjects for third person, Alejandra? What are the subjects for third person, Alejandra?
He, she, it.
He, she, and it. Uy, he, she, and it. So very good. So we don't use the letter S in it. Okay, thank you, Alejandra. Now, again, Michelle, do we use the letter S in I eats? Yes, no? Michelle, hello.
Hello,
No.
Hola.
So when do we use the letter S?
She eating pupusas.
Okay, so remember, we use third person when we are using he, she, and it. Okay, very good. We are going to continue right now with our next part. Just let's see. Okay, let's continue right now and let's move on to our rules. Remember, when we are talking about third person, we have to apply some rules. So let's pay attention to it. Please, right now, help me, Rodrigo, with our first rule. Okay, read our first rule.
For most verbs, we add s to the base form to make the third person singular. Starts, it, eats.
Examples. Very good. So great exaggeration. We are talking about he, she, or it. So we use the letter S. We exaggerate the letter S. Well done. Let's move on to our second rule. Please, Angel, help me with the next example. Okay, example 2.
When hello,
Yes, continue, Angel.
when the verb ends in s, h, x, or stay, we add s. Wash, washes, fix, fishes.
S. So we, in this case, we pronounce S. S. So washes, fixes. Well done, Angel. Thank you for your help. Okay, now we can continue with rule number 3. Okay, let's see. Let's pay attention right now to Daphne. Hello, Daphne. Oh, no, Daphne here. So let's continue with Abigail. Hello, Abigail. Help me with the next rule, number 3.
When the verb ends in O, we, and IS. Example, do, does, go, goes.
Okay, thank you. So we add ES. Okay, well done. So for example, does, goes. Okay, we have great examples over here. But now let's move on to our next part. Okay, we are going to continue. And now it's time to check 2 more rules, number 4 and number 5. Please, Majo, help me with number 4.
When the verb ends in a vowel plus and we only add is. Play, plays, stay, 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 stays.
Thank you. So we exaggerate in this part also. Letter S. Okay, pay attention to these 2 rules because they are similar. As you see, the letter that, well, the last letter of the verbs is the letter Y, but there is one difference, and we will check it together. Mauricio, help me with rule number 5. Go ahead.
When the verb ends in a consonant plus y.
Y.
Y. We change y to I and add s. Study, studies. Cry, cries.
As you can see, we have to change one letter and then we add yes. Okay, but I have a question. Why do we change the letter Y in one example and not in the other? So let's see here, we have letter Y and letter Y. And over here we have letter Y and letter Y. So why we don't change or we don't change the letter Y in the examples? Do you know why, Andrea? Andrea Orellana? Oh, Andrea. Okay, so let's check together. Please, Rodrigo, why we don't change the Y in play? Why we don't change the letter Y in play? What do you think, Rodrigo?
No, no entiendo la pregunta. Lo
Oh,
siento.
don't worry. Okay, look at these examples. Okay, in play. Okay, what is the last letter, Rodrigo? In play.
Why?
Why? And what is the last letter? The last letter in study.
Study. Why?
Is the letter Y. So why we don't change the letter Y in play? For example, we don't change. According to the rule, we don't change it. But why? We only add S.
But don't have consonant.
Okay, there is no consonant. Okay, there is no consonant. So we use a vowel before the letter Y. So remember this rule, okay? When we have a vowel before letter Y, when we have a vowel before Y, we use letter S. But when we have a consonant before letter Y, we change letter Y and we use IES. Okay, so any question about this? Any question? Is it clear by now? Okay, good. If you have a question, you can raise your hand and I will help you, okay? But I guess we are doing great with this. Okay, now we are going to move to our next part. As you see, right now we are going to use the frequency adverbs as well. Let's read together an example. Majo, help me with our example right now.
Use something, right?
Yes.
You sometimes take pictures.
Very good. Okay. So continue with the structure, please. Stefan. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Okay. Help me right now with our example is Stephanie. Stephanie Aviles. Help me with our example. Our structure, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. Help me right now with our structure. Oh, yes, Stephanie, go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh, Stephanie, your microphone. Hello. Okay, Majo, help me again, and then Mauricio. Go ahead, Majo.
Okay, subject plus adverb of frequency plus verb plus complement.
Very good. Thank you. Okay, now Mauricio, help me with our explanation about them.
We place the frequency adverb before the verb in the simple present tense.
Well done. Okay, great pronunciation. So we place or we put the frequency adverb, remember, before the verb. So we cannot say you take pictures sometimes. No, that's not correct. Or maybe you can say you take sometimes pictures. No, the correct order is adverb of frequency and then the verb. So sometimes, take, always, brush, never, watch. So remember, we always need to use adverb of frequency and then the verb. Please, right now, let's pay attention to Tatiana. Okay, Tatiana, help me right now and read the adverbs of frequency. Go ahead. Tatiana Ayala. Can you help me with the next, with the adverb of frequency?
Okay, always, usually, often, sometimes, occasionally, hardly ever, never.
Very good. So thank you. As you see, they have a percentage of frequency. For example, if I say never, I don't do that activity. For example, I never listen to BTS. I never listen to BTS. So that is an activity I don't do. But I can say, for example, okay, the opposite of never. So I can say always. I always listen to Morat. Okay, I always listen to Morat. So those are the opposite. An activity that I don't do, I say never. An activity that maybe I do every day, I can say always. And an activity that maybe I do 3 times or 4 times a week, I can say sometimes. For example, we have you sometimes take pictures. So right now, let's check. Gabriela, tell me, Gabriela Magaña, tell me one activity that you sometimes do. So maybe one day yes, one day no, one activity that you sometimes do.
I sometimes watch the movies.
Ah, nice. You sometimes watch movies. Great example. Now, Valeria, are you there? Yes. Okay. Let's see, Valeria, tell me one activity that you sometimes do. Oh, Valeria, I don't know why I can't hear you. So if you want, write the sentence on the chat. Okay, si gustas, escribir en el chat para que pueda escucharte porque no se escucha ahorita, okay? So let's see. Rodrigo, tell me one activity that you sometimes do.
I sometimes play soccer.
Okay, you sometimes play soccer. Okay, that's fine. Let's see now, please. Michelle Aguirre. We will use another frequency adverb. Okay, right now let's change it. Tell me something that you usually do. For example, I usually play basketball. I prefer soccer, but I usually play basketball. What about you, Michelle Aguirre?
I usually play football.
You usually play soccer.
Yes,
Okay, that's really nice. What about you, Abigail Navarrete? What do you usually do?
I never cook the pizza.
Okay, that's a great example using never. Okay, but now please tell me an example using usually. What do you usually do? Abigail, hello.
Oh, I usually play soccer.
Okay, you usually play soccer, same as Michelle. So we have 2 girls for a soccer team. Very good. Okay, let's see now, Mauricio, tell me one action that you hardly ever do. For example, hardly ever is that maybe I do one time in a long time. For example, I hardly ever visit my friends. I hardly ever visit my friends. What about you, Mauricio?
I hardly ever um, read a book.
Really? What is the last book you read? What is the last book you read?
Edipo Rey.
Edipo Rey. Because of high school?
No.
No. Oh, you want to read it.
Yes.
Ah, okay, that's nice. So Edipo Rey, but you don't read very often, but it's okay.
Okay.
So as you see, we are talking about different actions and different frequencies. Okay, I always, so maybe every day, usually, okay, most of the time I do, and some few times I don't. Often is a little bit more than sometimes, then occasionally, hardly ever, as you see, one in a long time, and never, that means, well, that means never, okay? So I don't do that activity, okay? Very good job. So let me see, okay. Let's move on to our next part. When I want to ask you for a specific action or for a specific activity, okay, we need to use the question, how often do you? Please, everybody, microphones off and repeat off, apagados, okay, off. Right now, repeat microphones off. In your, over there, repeat, how often do you? How often do you? For example, how often do you watch cartoon movies? How often do you watch cartoon movies? Okay, then we use the frequency adverbs. So we say, oh, let's see, we say, I always watch cartoon movies, or I sometimes watch cartoon movies, or maybe I never watch cartoon movies. Okay, so you know what is your answer. Let's see right now, Alejandra, how often do you watch cartoon movies?
Often.
Often.
In my
Okay, very
free
good.
time.
Oh, repeat again.
In my free time.
In your free time. Very good. But now tell me a complete sentence. So remember the subject, frequency adverb, and then the action. Go ahead. So, one sentence. Often, no. Tell me, La oración completa, Alejandra. Vamos, tú puedes.
My microphone. Yeah. Oh, off.
It was off. Okay, very good. So let's go. Go ahead.
I often watch cartoon movies.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I often watch cartoon movies. Remember the first part, subject, then the frequency adverb, then the action, the verb. Okay, so very good job, Alejandra. Let's see right now. Please help me with an example, Gabriela Magaña. How often do you watch horror movies? Not cartoon, horror movies. For example, Halloween, for example, Insidious. How often do you watch horror movies? Gabriela?
I sometimes watch the movie or
Oh, you sometimes. Okay, very good job. Okay, and what is your favorite horror movie, Gabriela?
It.
Okay,
Yes.
that's a great movie. Okay, I like it. Okay, very good. Let's see, Abigail, how often do you watch horror movies?
I sometimes watch horror movies.
Very good. Yes, sometimes. Great answer. And what is your favorite horror movie?
Halloween.
Halloween. That's a great one. That's my favorite. So very good, Abigail. Mauricio, how often do you watch romantic movies?
I sometimes watch romantic movies.
Wow, Mauricio, that's so nice. And what is your favorite romantic movie?
Bajo la misma estrella.
Ah, that's a great movie. I never watched that movie, but I read a little bit about the book. So very good, Mauricio. Okay, everybody, as you see, we are answering, okay, we answered the question, how often do you, okay, and we use the frequency adverbs. So remember, when you listen to the question, how often do you, we have to answer using our frequency adverbs. So thank you guys for your practice. Now let's see. Let's move on. Let's move on right now to some other examples. Please, in this moment, let's pay attention to Eric Alexander. Hello, Eric. Help me right now with question number 1. Okay, help me with
Hi.
example number 1. Go ahead.
How often do you go to the gym?
Uh-huh.
Sigo con la respuesta.
Yes, thank you.
I never go to the gym.
Okay, that was a great example. As you see, the question is, how often? The answer is an adverb of frequency. Okay, very good. Now let's see. Let's continue right now with Tefi Zavala. Tefi, help me right now with example number 2. Go ahead.
How often do you eat? No veo lo demás.
¿No miras la demás de la pregunta?
Sí, no lo veo. No sé
Uy, what
si,
happened?
no sé si dice más, pero sí, aquí no lo veo.
Okay, let's see. Brian Perez, can you see it? Brian, hello. Not Brian here. Mauricio, can you see the question?
Yes.
Okay, help me with the question. Thank you, Tefi.
How often do you eat pizza? I eat pizza twice a week.
Very good. I eat pizza twice a week. Twice in this case, everybody, is 2 times in a week. For example, I eat pizza on Monday and on Friday. So 2 times, twice, okay? Very good job. Thank you guys for your examples. So right now we have to move to our next part. But before we continue, I have a question for you. Help me with this example. Let me see. Okay, is it correct if I say, I do my homework always? I do my homework always. Tell me, Majo, is that example correct?
No.
No. So what is the correct example?
I always do my homework.
Nice, very good job. I always do my homework. Thank you. Let's see right now. Help me with the next example. Angel, is it correct if I say you never go to work? Angel, is that example correct? Angel. Rodrigo, is that example correct? Oh, Angel answer.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, of course. That's correct. Why is it correct, Rodrigo? Why is that example correct? What do we use first? The frequency adverb or the verb? What is the first thing?
The verb.
The verb is first. Do we use first go? Go is first?
No. The frequency adverb.
Ah, that's nice. The frequency adverb. And yes, that's correct, Rodrigo. We use first the frequency adverb and then the verb. So thank you guys for your practice. We can move right now to our practice time. Okay. In this moment, guys, let's move on to a game. Okay. So right now we are going to play. Let me see everybody. Okay, we are going to play. I put it into Teams. Let me edit it, guys. Lo voy a editar. A second. Okay, let's play in one team because of the time. In one team. Okay, we can start. Okay, we are going to play right now with some questions using how often and the frequency adverbs. So right now we are going to start listening to Abigail. Abigail, tell me a number from 1 to 16.
The number 10.
Number 10. Okay, let's see. Tell me please, Abigail, how often do you see your relatives or your family?
Repeat, please.
Yes. How often do you see your family?
I don't know what is the relative. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry. Relatives is your family, okay? Family, but not the one that you have in your house. Your other family, for example, you can tell me about your uncle or your grandmother. So,
Okay. I always see my family.
ah, that's pretty good. So you always. Hello, Diego. Oh, Diego, very good. Can you participate right now, Diego?
Hello.
Hello, can you participate right now?
In this moment, no.
No yet. Okay, no problem, boy. Let's see. Okay, so you answered very well. You answered very well, Abigail, so thank you for your answer. Let's move on and pay attention to Mauricio. Okay, Mauricio, tell me right now a number.
One.
Number 1. Well done. How often do you eat fast food, Mauricio?
Okay. Often fast food. I often do you eat fast food?
Do you or I? I often?
I often I do.
Okay, I often do. Very good, but
I
let's
often do eat fast food.
Okay, thank you for your answer. That was a great example. I often do eat fast food. Okay, thank you for your answer. But let's see, Alejandra, is that sentence correct?
No.
Why not?
Do?
Do is not correct.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Mauricio, read the sentence, but don't say do, okay?
Okay. I often eat fast food.
Very good. So Is that better? ¿Está mejor? Is that better, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so remember 3 parts. Subject, frequency adverb, and then the verb and the complement. Okay, so remember, siempre después del adverb of frequency, vamos a usar el verb. I often eat. Okay, very good. Mauricio, that was a great practice. Okay, let me check. Well, you correct your sentence, so you have your points. You have 15 points. Let's continue now. Please, Andrea Orellana, tell me a number.
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay. How often do you read?
I hardly ever read.
Okay, you hardly ever read. Well, that was too honest. Very good job, okay? So thank you, Andrea. You answered very well. Okay, no problem. That's a great sentence, okay? So you got 15 points. Very good. Let's check our, well, 2 more people. So let's see. Valeria, hello. Tell me a number. I'm sorry, Valeria. I can't listen to you. No te escucho, girl. I don't know why. Let's see. We will check an example. So Helmi Rodrigo, one number.
Number 11.
Number 11. So let's check. Great question. How often do you use your phone?
I always use my phone.
Come on. And in the class, do you use your phone?
Yes.
Come on. Okay, but to receive the class, okay? To receive the class.
Yes.
Okay, that was pretty good. So yes, you got your points. So very good. Guys, I want to continue playing, but it's almost time to go. So we are going to continue with this kind of games in the next classes. So please come to the class, guys, and practice, okay? Let's check. Right now, to continue with our class, let me see. Okay. Right now, to continue with our class, guys, first, I want to say thank you for your participation, guys. La mayoría de ustedes ha participado. Los que no lo han hecho, pues principalmente es por el internet o por el micrófono, pero sé que han estado pendientes o al menos han tratado de estar pendientes de la clase. Animarles a todos los que puedan, por favor, activen su cámara para que podamos participar y para que yo también esté sabedor de quienes están en la clase, ¿ok? Así que, please do me that favor. Now, before we go to our, well, we finish our class, let's read our homework. For today, guys, our homework will be this one. Work on the platform. Do you have the platform? Okay, the speak platform, yes? Yes. Do you have the link for the platform? Yes, okay.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
first of all, dime.
Yo traté de ingresar, pero no pude. No sé por qué no lo logré.
Sí, creo que sí.
Ok, escríbemelo al grupo, please, para que yo también, para que me acuerde y le pueda comentar a la persona que está encargada, ¿ok?
¿Al grupo acá mismo?
Yes, al grupo en el que estamos todos o en el que ahora les envié el mensaje, ¿ok?
No recibí mensaje. De grupo,
pero si estás en el grupo de WhatsApp o no, todavía no.
Es la de videoconferencia.
No, en el de WhatsApp, no.
Ok, let me see. Déjenme ver si les puedo compartir el link. Si no, escribe a la persona con la que te comunicaste al momento de ingresar a las clases para que te puedan dar asistencia con eso, ¿ok?
Ok, perfecto.
Very good. So, guys, ¿cuál va a ser la tarea? Go to the platform and let's see, and complete the following activities. Vamos a completar desde number 1.0 hasta 2.2.3. Como pueden ver, lo principal o quizás lo que va a ser un poquito más pesado va a ser la grammar y los videos. y el vocabulary. Por lo demás, solamente son actividades para que podamos completar. Dime, Alejandra.
Can I speak Spanish my answer?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Con referente a la plataforma me han brindado una contraseña, pero la contraseña es temporal o la tengo que cambiar o esa va a ser definitiva la contraseña.
Es temporal, yes, ya que pues ustedes también, bueno, ustedes tienen que tener el control de ella, entonces pues es mejor que ustedes tengan su propia contraseña, ¿ok? Solo que sí traten de también tomar nota de ella. Dime, Ma.
Sí, thank you.
Referente a eso, respondiendo a la compañera, en la reunión que hubo el viernes, si no me equivoco.
El
no,
lunes.
Bueno, hubo una reunión informativa, nos pidieron que no cambiáramos la contraseña.
Oh,
No
really?
sé si cabe eso. Ujú.
Entonces, perdón, guys, ahí yo me equivoqué, ¿ok? No la vayan a cambiar entonces.
No problem.
Pero por lo demás, estamos pendientes ahí. Cuídense, nos vemos. Bye, bye.
Bye bye, good night.